says just this, is if any man, we're going to break this down just a little bit. If any man will come after me, amen. You see that word will, and you see that phrase after me, come after me. If any man will, this means that we must be willing to follow Jesus, amen. If we are willing to come after him, he's saying if we are willing to be a follower of him, amen, we have to be willing to be a follower of him. He's giving us instructions. He's giving us instructions on how to have exalted living. He's giving us characteristics of our calling, of our everyday life. He is giving us rules for a holy living, amen. We have to have that desire to follow him in our hearts, amen. We have to, if you think about it, if you're going after someone that has something and you want something from that person, amen, you want to give it your all to go after that person because they have something that you want. Well, that's the same thing with Jesus. We want to go after him because he has what we want, and we want a holy life. We want to live like him. We want to preach the gospel. We want everything that we supposed to have for our purpose in life. We want it from him. We want to seek him diligently with our whole hearts. We want to be able to love him with all our mind, heart, and soul, amen. So we're going to go after him, which means that we're going to come after him, and we are going to be willing to be followers of him. So if we are willing to come after Jesus and be a follower of him, we must first deny ourselves, amen. When we deny ourselves, if you look at the word deny, it means that deny means to reject, amen. If you been denied something, it's like they reject you, they refuse for you to have it, they don't want you to have anything. If you ever been denied by anyone or any job or contract or whatever, you've been denied something, that means you can't have it. It's not what you need. They don't want you to have it, period. So basically, if we must deny ourselves, that means we need to cut off ourselves, which is our flesh, and allow God to be in us, amen. We cannot serve Christ and be in the flesh, amen. We have to serve Christ and be in the spirit, amen. We have to he wants us to be in the spirit, and our flesh has to come subject to the will of God. Whatever the God has for us is his will, and our flesh has to come subject to that because God's will is more important, amen. Amen. God's will is more important. So we must be willing to accept Jesus and allow him to use us. Amen. And we have to allow the spiritual. We can't allow the natural to overtake us. Amen. We have to allow the spiritual to overtake us. Amen. So Romans 8:13 says, if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if through the spirit mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. If you look at the word mortify, it means to separate ourselves from the works of the